Hello everyone, AlphaSoul here, and I'm back with another video. Yes, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a video. There were a bunch of things that kind of came up at the same time. For those of you who don't know, as you can see, I'm in a different space again. This is actually my original space where I've been. I typically and normally do videos, and I'm based here in New York City, really close to the 9/11 Museum and the where the Twin Towers used to be. So I'm pretty much in the heart of New York City, and that's where I've been based this whole time. However, once the quarantine came up, we decided, hey, as a family, we would rather be, in a large house in Florida, kind of away from people, while everything, kind of went on. So we picked up and we left. And that's where we've been the whole time. We were in my wife's household where she actually grew up most of her life. Her parents had actually bought a completely different house, and so that one was empty for the time being, so we were able to stay there pretty much rent free or anything without paying for that. But now we're back in our own home, and yes, we're here for the time being. Now, as to where I'll end up in the near future, we're not sure. With the addition of my son into the family, we're now 4 people, and we're in a rather small apartment that's in New York City, and yeah, we don't think it's going to be enough space, so we're pretty sure that we're going to move, but we're kind of waiting for, I guess you could say, marching orders from both of our companies to see where we're going to end up, whether it be kind of a hybrid work from home, work here versus completely remote. If it's completely remote, it's highly possible we'll move out of the state. If it's not, then maybe it's a hybrid where we're going to move a little bit farther from the city so we can have more space, but we'll see how it actually turns out. Yeah, so that's where I've been, just to kind of catch you guys up. Now, on to the important thing, Ashes of Creation. So Ashes of Creation, it's been relatively quiet on that front. There is a live stream coming up next week, which I will cover. But the main gist of what's going on in Ashes of Creation, there's a lot of, it looks like just flat out development work going on, which needs to happen. The one thing that I'll say from Ashes of Creation is I genuinely don't think, like I'm very strongly convinced that it won't be releasing this year in any shape or form. I don't think they'll be ready by this year. There is a lot of work that needs to be done. And to be perfectly honest, though, I can't really give a hard date as to when I think that it would come out. Only because I would like to see the progress that gets made once we officially kind of go into the official alpha, which is going to be in, I think, 2 months or something like that. The month-long alpha test. I forgot off the top of my head when it's going to be, but it's earlier on in the year. I want to see what the systems are like then. In other words, what the gameplay loops look like, how much development they've gotten in between, the time that I first got into the pre-alphas and, now that we experience it. I want to see how they progress from there, and that'll give me a sense of how quickly or how slowly they're moving as compared, and we'll be able to give a release. I mean, again, it's really hard for me to actually pinpoint when it would come out, but I've been woefully wrong about this in the past. I just don't think that it will, come out this year, almost no matter what they show me in between that thing. It would have to be very aggressive for that to happen, and I just don't see it happening with that current thing. If they had a larger team, quite possibly, but I don't think that they're there yet. So I am convinced right now it's 2022, unless I'm told otherwise, or unless I see otherwise, but I'll obviously keep you guys up to date on that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm, still following Ashes of Creation in my personal time. I'm playing some other games, single player. I'm actually having fun with WoW Shadowlands, and yeah, some other interesting aspects that I love to talk about in some future videos. So keep an eye out for that. Let me know what you guys are up to, what you think about the current state of Ashes of Creation as we enter into 2021, and let's go from there, all right? Thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. AlphaSoul out.